We all want free stuff. Free food, free drinks, a free get out of jail card, free website builders. Yeah, free website builders. Are there any good ones though? Can they be trusted with your data, and should you go for a free builder? Lots of questions, and I have got all of the answers in this best free website builder review. Alright, so when people say a website builder is free, there's usually an asterisk the size of a billboard attached to it. Your site can literally be removed from its platform if it changes its policies, as your data and content are stored on their platform. That means free plans are fine for personal projects, portfolios, school assignments, or testing ideas. However, if you're trying to grow a serious business or pull real visitors, the experience can get rough fast with slow performance, storage caps, ads, and weird branding everywhere. For this guide, free means builders that actually offer a legit free plan. I'll also have a low-cost alternative that fixes basically all of the annoying stuff free plans struggle with. I'm mainly going to focus on three things: how usable the free plan actually is, what limitations or catches come with it, and whether the builder itself is any good to use. I mean, what's the point of free if it's non-functional, right? Well, Wix is definitely functional, and it is my first free website builder recommendation. It's beginner friendly, has a ton of templates, like over 2,000, and most of them are free. It also comes with loads of built-in features, maybe even too many at times. And it actually has a fully free plan. Plus, it's been around for roughly forever in internet years, so the chances that your website is going to disappear is pretty slim. I mean, sounds like an ideal pick for a first-time project. However, yes, there are still a few catches. You get Wix ads on your site. The URL looks kind of cursed with a subdomain, and the resources are super limited. I mean, it's fine for like personal blogs, school projects, or event pages, but the second you try turning it into an actual website, the limitations start hitting immediately. So as you probably understand by now, there's a lot of chaos that comes with free builders. If you want to skip that and easily build a professional site at a low cost, Hosting It is one of the best website builders 2026 for that task. Their plans start at under $3 a month with my discount code from the description, or if you scan this QR code. You get all of the stuff the free builders lock behind paywalls. Those include modern security features, a free domain name for a year, yes, with your own domain choice instead of a silly subdomain. Not to mention AI tools that can basically build the site for you, and way more resources so your site doesn't instantly fold the second people actually turn up. One really underrated thing is that they also include free Whois privacy protection and resource boosts together, which almost nobody else bundles at that price point. But we're here to look at the best website builder options that are free, and one of the most popular ones is WordPress.com. Honestly, it is so popular, yet so weird at the same time. The interface feels like someone mashed together a classic content management system and a modern website builder, so if you're a beginner, you might well feel like you've just been dropped into a maze. But if your goal is to start a free blog, this is probably the strongest option out there. The problem is that the free plan locks down a ton of the stuff people actually associate with WordPress. When someone says WordPress, I instantly think of all of the possibilities with plugins. But if you're on a free plan, you can't install plugins. Customization is heavily limited unless you pay, and the ad situation is basically the same hot mess as Wix. Honestly, maybe worse. So while it works for hobby blogs or writing projects, it quickly starts feeling cramped if you want to throw the site into something serious. There are more free website builders for you to consider though. Let's talk about Canva. For being free, it is surprisingly solid, especially if you care more about aesthetics than you do hardcore website functionality. The design control is actually really nice, the UI is clean, and there are tons of free templates and elements to play with. It also doesn't constantly shove aggressive upsells in my face. I can't put into words how much I appreciate that, especially after doing hours and hours of free builder research. That said, it still feels more like a design tool pretending to be a website builder. If you're trying to make anything complex, scalable, or feature-heavy, it's probably not happening here. The free subdomain URL is still there. Mobile responsiveness can get weird sometimes, and most of the coolest looking elements sit behind the paid upgrade wall. So honestly, If I spend money, I'd rather go with hosting, especially since you can use my discount code. Next is Site123. I like it because it's a no effort builder. 1, 2, 3, and you got a website. Setup is super beginner friendly, like you can get a site live in minutes without really knowing what you're doing. But that simplicity comes from how basic everything is. It feels kinda outdated, templates don't have much variety, design freedom is limited, and you'll quickly notice your site looking a bit samey every time you build. You also get branded ads on the free plan. It's still an okay pick for a quick personal website, free, simple pages, but not really for anything where you care about standing out. Google Sites is also a thing. Yes, Google has a website builder too. Basically the zero effort, zero stress option, unless you care about privacy, of course, and it's Google we are talking about here. It's super clean, super simple, and since it lives inside the Google ecosystem, you just log in with your Google account and everything connects automatically. My main problem with it is that it assumes you already know what you're doing. It won't really guide you on how to build a website. It just gives you the blocks and expects you to figure it out. Besides, design-wise, it's very basic, as plain as unseasoned zucchini. It has no real advanced features or customization, but it does get the job done for simple pages. You will probably outgrow it fast once you want something that has any sort of character. So if you want some spice on your website, Webflow is definitely a better choice than Google Sites. It is insanely powerful, super professional grade, and gives you almost full control over how your site looks and behaves. If you're a designer, you'll love it because you can build complex custom layouts that actually feel like hand-coded websites, but without the actual writing of the code thing. There's that one thing though, and it's not exactly beginner friendly. The learning curve is as steep as rent prices in California. If you've never built a site before, it's probably not for you, unless you have a ton of time, patience, and a desire to learn. It's also kind of overkill for simple projects, and the free plan, of course, has tons of limits. So that covers my best free website builder options. In general, there are some decent options to test website building out, but for any serious projects, no free website builder will do. So grab Hostinger with the biggest discount from the description, and just skip the headache of how to create a website for free that works. Anyway, thank you for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.